bit of a height difference.
Yeah.
I'll stand this way. And I'm so excited to be here because, well, this is my third time being here. I love your farm so much. I love your philosophy. You're all about regenerative farming. And we now have at Nature's, I think we were talking about 5 of the mixes and the cucumbers. So we're going to take a little tour. You're going to take me on a tour.
Great.
Show me everything.
Good.
Let's go over to some greens.
Yeah, so these are greens that we planted a week or so ago, some lettuce, some of our different lettuce varieties. And this is after we've had the tarp down. And you can see there's very few weeds. Everything's germinated really nicely.
Beautiful.
And we didn't have to do any tillage here, disturb the soil at all before we planted these.
So are we looking at like red leaf lettuce?
Yeah, red leaf lettuce, and this is a green oak leaf. This one's called, the variety is called Sulu, and this one's called Spock. I think the breeder must have been a Star Trek fan.
So
we use lots of different varieties in our salad mixes that you don't get in the standard mix that you get from California.
Yes.
Yeah, because these things they're not bred to be harvested by machines. We harvest everything by hand, so we can grow pretty much whatever.
Did you hear that, guys? Everything is by hand. Like, how much more special can you get from the garden?
Yeah, everything is planted by hand. We plant this with a push seeder. It's weeded by hand. It's cut by hand. We walk it into the wash shed before we wash it. So we're aiming for minimal fossil fuel inputs. We substitute that with human labor.
And that extra love that you put into the ground, right?
Exactly.
So key. Tell me what is in the spicy mix.
All right, so we have ruby streaks, which is a mustard, arugula, we have baby red Russian kale, purple Osaka mustard,
You can smell it.
lots of different varieties, and Victor Hugo and Valentine are cutting all of the stuff by hand.
We're entering into the cucumber
Into the cucumber zone, yeah.
Tropical in here.
Yeah, it's really warm. These are totally unheated greenhouses. They just protect they keep it a little warmer. The cucumbers like it warm and protect them from wind and keep the bugs out. But you can see all of these beautiful cucumbers growing here. And we pick these by hand as well. And we have to harvest them every day because they grow so fast.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah, every single day.
So at Nature's we have them without any plastic, which everyone is loving.
Improve the quality.
No.
And it's a lot of wasted plastic. So we love selling cucumbers to Nature's Emporium. Our Mexican workers say equidados, naked.
Oh yes,
cucumbers.
naked cucumbers.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at these naked cucumbers, guys.
Here, ladies.
These are the ladies in your life?
Yeah, these are the ladies. Some of the ladies in my life. So, this area here where the cattle are grazing looked just like this area over there yesterday.
Oh, wow.
So the cattle have been in here for one day, and they've eaten all of this cover crop. These are crops that we grow to feed the soil. We never harvest this. This is to prepare the land for next year for growing vegetables. So we have this cocktail crop of oats and peas and sorghum Sudan grass and sunflowers and flax and all this different
They're saying hello.
all of these different varieties. And what we're learning more and more is that biodiversity is good.
Yes.
It's always good. So the more diverse your cover crop is, the more diverse the life in the soil is going to be, and the healthier the soil is going to become.
Yeah.
And when you add animals to that mix, when you add grazers like these cattle, you turbocharge that whole system. So that when they eat this cover crop, this will start growing back, and it really dramatically increases the amount of carbon that we're drawing out of the atmosphere. So we have this web of life between soil microorganisms, plants, grazers, and humans, and all of us rely on diversity and symbiosis.
And last time I was here, I had the opportunity to see the glorious suns like up close and personal. It was amazing. You have a lot of events here.
Yeah, we have lots of events. We've had lots of amazing bands play here. Up behind the stage, we've got all the different bands that have played in our barn.
Oh, there are some of the bands you can see.
We're really passionate about that, making the kind of food that we grow accessible so that everyone can have access to it, because that's good, healthy food is a human right.
Amazing kitchen space. Check this out. So what happens here?
What happens here? We have lots of fundraisers, parties, dinners, opportunities for people to come up and see what's going on the farm,
Yeah.
and to taste the food in the environment that it's grown. So.
You're passionate about farming, but you didn't start here, right?
No. My wife and I were living in downtown Toronto, in Bloor and Bathurst,
Right downtown.
15 years ago, yeah. We both came from a human rights and international development background. We met working in Africa. But we'd been living in downtown Toronto for a long time, and we like to say that having 2 kids under 2 years old in a 2-bedroom apartment makes you do crazy things.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, so we felt that we needed to do something hands-on and concrete about climate change and environmental degradation, and we decided that farming was the way to do that. And so we bought this farm and moved up here with no experience
Wow.
and no idea what we're doing, and haven't looked back. Yeah.